We got to Bisbee and to the Copper Queen late afternoon on the 11th of August. We drove around trying to find a place to park because parking is somewhat at a premium there. But eventually we did find a place to park, not too far from the hotel. Started unloading the equipment, went in and got registered and checked in and went up to our rooms and took the equipment up there. Now, most of the equipment was in my room. That's usually the way it works. So now my room was room 412, which has been designated as Billy's room. Now, the story behind Billy is that he is a child. I've heard him ranging anywhere from 4 years old to 6 or 8. So not really sure how old he was when he died. The story is that he drowned in the San Pedro River and that he stays at the hotel probably because his mother worked there. So after he died, he would go there to see his mother, and apparently he still goes there. And I guess the room designated Billy's room is the one that he is most prevalent in. And he said he likes to hide things, he likes to hide jewelry, and that he likes candy. Now, one of the others is called the Smoking Man, which I believe he's seen mostly, or not seen, but mostly you get the smell of cigar smoke is what they said. With Billy, they said the adults don't see him a lot, but he likes to let you know he's around by playing tricks and stuff like that on people. So now they didn't say too much, or I didn't see too much about the Smoking Man, just that, you know, you might get the odor of cigar smoke. So don't know too much about him. And the third main one is a lady that was named Julia Lowell, and she is most prevalent in room 315. That is called the Julia Lowell room. The story is that she was a prostitute that performed her work at this hotel, and that she fell in love with one of her patrons and wanted him to leave his wife for her, but he said he wouldn't do that. So she, being a jilted lover, I guess the story is that she really loved this guy and didn't want to go on without having him in her life. So they said she hung herself, and there's different stories about where she hung herself, but most of them say she hung herself in the hotel, but they don't know where. So that's the main three. There's supposed to be reportedly several other spirits there, but that's the main three. So I was in Billy's room, and Terry and June were in room 414, which was just down the hall and around the corner from me, close to where the elevator was. And then Liz and Pete were right across from me in 411. And then Todd and Jan were down, I think, on the second and third floors. But most of our investigating was up on the fourth floor because Liz had told us that's where most of the activity would be. Now, when I was standing outside the room, my room, Billy's room, I wanted to run a little short video just to catch something with my phone, just show the door and that it said Billy's room and all that on it. So I ran a short video, it was, 30 seconds, just so that I could have it to show the room, and picked up something on there. And that was, that was before I even went into the room. So here's that video. See if you can hear the EVP on here. Could you hear it? It sounds pretty obvious, that there's something there. And remember, I'm just standing there for a few seconds. I'm just running that short video. It's only a few seconds long. And pick up that. Now, it doesn't sound like a child, but when I played everything back, right at the end, it sounds like a child on there. Now, I'm going to play it back with the audio enhanced a little bit so that you can maybe hear it a little clearer and see if you can hear the one I'm talking about right at the end. I'm going to play it 3 times through with the loud one. And then right at the end is where you're going to hear the enhanced one that I think is a child. Okay, here it is again. And this time I'm going to show you on the screen what I hear. Now that last one, the one that sounds like a child, I can't tell with any real certainty what's being said there. So that would, it's like a 50-50 to me, which would make it about a level 4. But it sounds to me like a boy, child, and it sounds to me like he's saying one of two things. Either he's saying, I miss her, or I'm with her. So it sounds like it could be either or. I lean towards the I'm with her because when I listen to it really close, it sounds like, with, then miss, but could be either or. Anyway, pretty interesting that we do catch that. And all of that in just a matter of a few seconds. I'm standing outside the door just trying to get a short video showing the door with, the signage on there that says it's Billy's room. Now there's another one of these video camera EVPs that we caught that night, that first night. We were in the rooms talking, and I was uncomfortable with where I had my truck parked because even though it was close to the hotel, I just didn't feel comfortable with it being where it was. So Terry and Todd had mentioned where they were parked. So I said, okay, let's go out and see if there's an open spot there, and I'll just move my truck there. So that's what we did. We went out, we checked on my truck, we went back up and looked in that parking lot that they were parked in to see if there was an open spot, and there was. So I asked Terry and June to stay there and, guard that spot so nobody else would get it. And Todd and I went down to get my truck and bring it up. Now, while we were doing this, right when I handed everything over to Terry, and I think he was running the video camera, and he said something I can't remember about, us right as we were leaving, and then right after that we picked up an EVP. It's pretty noticeable, just raw on the video from the camera. Here it is.
Hey, Mike. Real quick, sorry. Where's night vision?
It should be on. Is it not on?
I don't think so, because I have a really dark picture. Wasn't blind isn't bad. There you go. Thanks, sir. Hey. SASPI on location. It is. Mine is for a mess. Thanks. Soggy old toilet over there. Cool little bar, huh?
Yeah, and my drinks were $5.
Yeah, and you like it.
Where's Mike going now? He's cooking his parking.
What?
He's looking to see if there's
Sorry.
parking.
These guys know.
We're looking for a parking spot.
There's a light on that door. Oh, that dude he was right here, huh? Yeah, he's sitting right there. You're right, baby. There's one here.
That one right there?
Is there?
Yeah.
And how about that one right next to you?
That's a no parking.
Oh, this one.
Something parking on the...
Here's one on the corner.
It doesn't have a sign or nothing.
Yeah, it's a very corner spot, but
Put your light on and see if. Make
would you
sure
feel safer here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
you want us to hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hang on to this?
Yeah.
Watch, I'll get mugged on the way down.
Don't get mugged. You won't get mugged. Todd, you going with him?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll hang out. We're going to tell people, go away. Alright, we'll hang out. We're going to tell people, go away. Alright, we'll hang out. We're going to tell people, go away.
We didn't know it at the time, but we were already gathering evidence and we hadn't even really started the investigation. The investigation was still to come. It seems like we're getting more and more of these EVPs on video recorders lately. I don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but it does seem to be happening more often now.